There is a simple truth that separates those who drift through life from those who rise with purpose. Your morning is the foundation of your day, and your day is the foundation of your life. Most people underestimate the quiet power of early hours. They overlook the value of stillness, focus, and intention. But those who achieve meaningful progress understand something timeless. If you can win the first hour, you can win the day. Long before modern productivity advice, the Stoics believed that how you begin the day determines how well you govern yourself when pressure arrives. Jim Rohn taught that your morning is where you prepare your mind, your spirit, and your ambitions for the challenges ahead. Napoleon Hill taught that early hours are when your thoughts are clearest, your mind is most receptive, and your purpose can speak to you without noise. This is the time when you make yourself. Before the world wakes up, before distractions arrive, before the day pulls you in different directions, a strong morning is not about routine. It is about self-command. It is where discipline begins and where your future is shaped. Today, we're going to explore how to win the morning and how doing so can transform your entire life. When the world is still, the mind is open. In the early morning, something powerful happens. There are no interruptions, there is no rush, there is no noise, there is no pressure, just clarity. The Stoics believed clarity appears when external noise is removed. That is why they valued solitude, reflection, and early hours. Jim Rohn encouraged quiet time in the morning to think, plan, read, and reflect. He believed success begins long before the first task. It begins with the mindset you carry into the day. Napoleon Hill observed that the most successful people practiced early morning rituals of thought, focus, and intention. They did not stumble into their day, they directed it. When you wake up and immediately step into noise, you live life by reaction. But when you start your morning with intentional silence, you live life by direction. Your morning becomes a meeting with your future self, a chance to hear your own thoughts before the world speaks over them. One of the strongest forms of self-respect is honoring the promises you make to yourself. And one of the simplest, yet most revealing promises is this. When the alarm goes off, you get up. No debate, no negotiation, no snooze button. The Stoics believe that the first test of the day is whether you allow comfort or reason to take command. Jim Rohn taught that discipline begins with small acts of personal commitment. You choose your wake-up time, you set your intention, you decide the night before who you are going to be tomorrow. When the alarm sounds, that is the moment of truth, not because waking up is hard, but because self-command is being tested. Every time you rise when you said you would, you strengthen the belief, I do what I say. Every time you delay or negotiate, your mind learns that your commitments are optional. Waking up when the alarm rings is not about the morning. It is about character. It is about proving, in the smallest way, that you govern yourself. Not your comfort, not your emotions, not your excuses. A powerful morning begins with a decisive act of self-rule. There is a moment every morning when your body wants ease and your mind wants progress. That moment determines everything. The Stoics warned against allowing emotions to lead decisions. They believed feelings should be observed, not obeyed. Napoleon Hill wrote extensively about decision, acting from intention rather than emotion. If you wait to feel ready, discipline never forms. If you wait to feel motivated, momentum never arrives. Feelings are temporary, commitments are deeper. When the alarm rings, do not ask, how do I feel? Ask instead, what did I decide? What is within my control right now? What kind of person is formed by this choice? Discipline is the ability to act despite feelings, to choose reason over comfort, to do what is right rather than what is easy. The morning is where this choice is clearest, and where it matters most. A powerful morning does not require dozens of habits. It requires a small number of meaningful actions done consistently. Think of your first hour as your inner command center. You are setting your emotional tone, your mental clarity, your sense of direction, your level of discipline. Here are principles echoed by Jim Rohn, Napoleon Hill, and Stoic thought. Quiet time for thinking. Sit with your own thoughts before the world intrudes. This is where judgment sharpens. Review your direction, not as pressure, but as orientation. Know where you are going before distractions pull you elsewhere. Read something that strengthens you. Even a few minutes of wisdom can steady your entire day. Do something important early, before the world makes demands. Before excuses gain strength, this is self-governance in practice. Section 5. The morning is where momentum begins. When you begin with intention, everything that follows becomes clearer. You respond instead of react. You stay grounded under pressure. you follow through with greater consistency. Momentum is not accidental, it is created, and it usually begins before the day officially starts. A disciplined morning leads to a directed day. A calm morning leads to steady decisions. A purposeful morning leads to progress. This is why the morning matters. Winning the morning begins the night before. The Stoics believed preparation is an act of wisdom, not anxiety. Before sleep, decide your wake-up time, what matters most tomorrow, what you will work on in quiet hours, what kind of discipline you will practice. Napoleon Hill taught that the subconscious works on what you impress upon it before sleep. You plant intention at night, you awaken with clarity. Preparation removes friction. Friction is where discipline often fails. Every morning sends a message, this is who I am. When you rise with discipline, you become disciplined. When you rise with calm, you become steady. When you rise with intention, you become deliberate. The Stoics believed identity is formed through repeated actions, not declarations. Mornings repeated over time shape a life. Quiet mornings, intentional mornings, governed mornings. This is where strong people are built. Here's a simple plan. Tonight, decide your wake-up time. Prepare what you need. Choose one important focus. Commit without negotiation. In the morning, rise immediately. Sit quietly. Read something strengthening. Review direction. Take one meaningful step. Then move into the day with calm command. A great morning is not about perfection. It is about self-command. When you rise with discipline, when you begin in stillness, when you act from intention rather than emotion, you carry that strength into everything that follows. Win the morning, win the day, and with enough days governed well, you win your life.